The Ford government is defending Trudeau's usage of the Emergencies Act, with the Deputy Premier, former Solicitor General, and now Health Minister saying that the people in Ontario should not be held hostage by invasive and destructive protests. During the Freedom Convoy, Doug Ford did nothing in Ottawa and only declared a state of emergency in Ontario over the blockades at the Ambassador Bridge between Windsor and Detroit, specifically because that was starting to impact the economic health and safety of our province. And Doug Ford was playing a political game here because there were PC insiders who were caught saying that they should make this Trudeau's problem in Ottawa, even though it directly fell under provincial jurisdiction, as you can see with the usage of emergency measures by Doug Ford in Windsor. Doug is trying to have his cake and eat it too. He doesn't want to upset conservatives who support the Freedom Convoy, but at the same time, he wants the problem to be solved. And even now, he is still defending Trudeau and the usage of the Emergencies Act. So credit where credit's due, I guess. And recently, Sylvia Jones said, "I continue to believe that we need to ensure that demonstrations don't impact communities in a very visceral way that impacts our economic and our social pieces." And remember, during the Emergencies Act inquiry, the Ottawa mayor said that Ontario was absent from key meetings, which led to the delaying of the end of the demonstrations. And the province was in favor of the Emergencies Act being used because there were ambulance and fire trucks that literally could not go on certain roads, and something had to be done. It'll be interesting to see how the appeal plays out, especially now that the province of Ontario is backing the federal government and their usage of the Emergencies Act. Remember, one of the main issues that the judge found was that there was no evidence that this was a nationwide emergency, more so an emergency that would have needed to be solved in Alberta, Ontario, and Quebec. That is mainly what is at question here, not the fact that it was needed, just that it was not a nationwide emergency, which is what it is used for. Because once again, if Doug Ford did his job, the Emergencies Act would not have needed to be used, as we can see with the Windsor blockade. Follow if you want to stay up to date on this situation.